All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Let's continue the United States of America campaign for Steam and Steel. Last time we basically completely finished off the Confederacy. Technically, they're still around. They're not destroyed. But I think they just have like a tiny little army, like a family member general who's hiding somewhere. But I've taken all their settlements. They have no settlements. They have no economy. I've destroyed their final main army in the previous battle. So for all sake and purposes, they're gone. They're not really an issue. And now we have to focus on finishing off Canada, which is, it's not independent. It's just controlled by the British at this time. So yeah, we are at war with the British Empire, and they are the largest and richest faction during this time period. But Canada's far away from the rest of the British Empire, so we don't really have to worry about like huge, big armies landing on our shores. We just got to finish off conquering Canada, and we'll be fine. And I'm already in the process of doing so. I have this one smaller army that's gonna take down Vancouver. I'm laying siege to one of their final armies here in a fort. We're going to wait for them to sally out. And then I also have a third army right here, which I could make use of. And I also have another army here in this fort. But I'm going to move this army and put it on the border with Mexico. Just in case. I want to have some way of defending the border in case Mexico gets aggressive. They probably won't, but gotta assume the worst. They also have this little fort right here. They also have a smaller army up there, but I think in Canada there's only a couple of settlements we have to worry about. So Vancouver, then I think there's one like right here, and I believe there's one up here further in. But for now, let's move this army this way. And where's my navy? My navy is here. I'm gonna recruit. I want to recruit a few more cannons, maybe. Let's do that. And then I'm gonna end my turn. Oh, and I also had an army right there in Omaha. Maybe I could use that army, actually, to take that inner central city in central Canada. And then that other one, I could move south, and because I want to go for the Caribbean as soon as possible. Let's move my ships over here. And let's move this army back south. And we're gonna move this Texas. And oh, this army doesn't have a general. That could be an issue. But I have an extra general like right here. So I could combine the two. And then we'll head over here. Right, I'm 100% sure right here. I think this is called the Hudson Bay. Pretty sure there's a famous settlement right there. Oh yeah, Vancouver. Let's hold off on that. I could auto resolve it, but it would be, I don't know. Let's wait a bit. Let's end a turn. Taking the Caribbean is going to be fun because you get the island hop a little bit, I think. Oh, look, they just surrendered. I didn't even have to fight that fort battle. Alright, come on, come on. War declared. Norway and Morocco are at war. Yeah, we're gonna go right here. And then with this army that's led by Abraham Lincoln, we're gonna lay siege to this fort. I could auto resolve it, but I might lose some cannons. Okay, good. My cannons only suffered 1 casualty. That's what matters. I don't care if my infantry suffer casualties. Cannons are much more valuable. Let's go here as well. End of turn. We're almost at the Gulf of Mexico. Some people call it the Gulf of America nowadays. I think that's official in the US. Alright, come on, come on. And then we're gonna... I'm gonna land here in Florida just in case until my movement points recover, because this is a relatively small navy. There's bigger navies that could sink me, so if I land on shore, you know, I'm safe. And then we're gonna land in Cuba, and I'm probably gonna auto resolve against Cuba. Oh wow, Russia's already the strongest military now. Alright, let's keep these 2 armies moving. I'm considering fighting Vancouver, even though the garrison is small. Just to kind of showcase what it looks like, because it has a different, it's a village. It's like a really small city, and I don't think we fought a village previously. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna save it, and we'll fight it. I'll only use a fraction of my troops to make it more interesting. That's what I usually do. All right, so they're led by Norris and McCracken. We have General Jefferson. Let's do it. All right. Let's see. So we wanna face the settlement from the main road. So this is the main road. Hey, look, they have their own Kaaba. Kind of looks like it. Funny glitch. So this is the main road. I'm gonna put 2 cannons right here, and then infantry on each flank, and then the cavalry we'll put in the back. This is the general. And now we're gonna target him. Oh, they have the British. Oh, I don't know what unit this is. Not sure if they're the elite British infantry. As they get closer, the name will show up. Excuse me. Yeah, they are. Okay, it says, yeah, British infantry. So they're pretty good. British have pretty good riflemen. 21% of the enemy down, and they're getting closer. Their cavalry is being dumb. The general's bodyguards for most factions really suck, because it's usually melee cavalry, and it's melee cavalry without plate armor because of the time period. But there's exceptions, like the Zulu. Surprisingly, the Zulu have one of the best general's bodyguards, because their general's bodyguard is men with riflemen, which is kind of because overall the Zulu use melee units, and so the generals are the exception. They're getting absolutely destroyed. It's good they're wearing red uniforms so you don't see the blood. 85%. It's almost done. They're getting shot at both by my cannons and also by... Oh, and here's the general. The general's still alive. Right next to the Canadian Kaaba. Look at all that smoke. Man, I love the smoke effects. God damn. God damn. Alright. 90%. Maybe I could send in some cavalry to finish them off. Let's get in there. Come on. And we killed their general. Bye-bye. How is this guy still alive? Nice. Good. Excellent ratio. Alright, now we control the whole western half of Canada. All the way up to Alaska. We're gonna have to take Alaska eventually as well. But during this time, might surprise some of you, Alaska's controlled by Russia, so that's kind of... we'll have to go to war with them. Let's do this. And we can keep this army here for now. Alright, let's check public order in all my cities. Everything seems fine. I have a bunch of money. Maybe I could invest some of it. Mining networks are really profitable. One of the best things to invest in. Mining, mining, mining. The first level is called mines, and then the second level is called mining network, and then I don't know if there's a third level. Well, we can check. Let's check the building browser. Oh, there's only 2 levels. Mines and mining network. Oh well. Alright, let's end the turn, see what happens. See if the British react. They were very aggressive when they backstabbed me and attacked me when I was busy fighting the Confederacy, but now they're being extremely passive. Alright, let's get on this ship. We're gonna land in Cuba. Lay siege. Relations worsened. Construction. Where are my diplomats? I have one in Canada. We could use the diplomat to scout out the area ahead. I think there should be a settlement. What else was I gonna do? Alright, let's end the turn. I hope I'm right. I'm pretty sure there's a settlement right in that area that I'm sending my troops to. And I remember it because one of my first campaigns in this mod was as the British, and they had pretty sure they had a settlement like right here. Yeah, right here, York Factory. Construction. Oh, nice. City upgrade. Let's get that. Let's get this. Big British Navy right here, but they can't do anything because it's a naval unit. Let's end the turn. I'm probably gonna auto-resolve the York Factory. There's a tiny garrison. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but when I do a siege battle, I try to have the siege happen in a more famous location, so it's more interesting. You know, like Vancouver. It's one of the most famous cities in Canada. But the York Factory, I don't know if that, like, it's a really weird name. I don't know if that even exists still. So we're just gonna. Who's this? Yeah, they don't even have a good general defending it. Definitely just gonna auto-resolve. Yep. And after taking this place, there should be only one remaining settlement, and I believe it's like right here. So let's send my diplomat to try and find it. And now that we've taken the York Factory, let's try to fix it up. Wow, a lot of construction getting done. Mining network. Mining. Trade port. And New Orleans is ready to upgrade. Another small British. Oh, another one with it. Maybe I can send this army to get rid of them. Alright, let's end the turn. I hope my diplomat finds that final settlement before my army does. That way I don't lose movement points with the army going the wrong way. So let me think. Where is it? Where could it be? I'm thinking over here. Nope. So it must be over here. It's somewhere in this area. Okay, new naval ships getting recruited. Relations worsened. A lot of stuff getting built. One, two, three, four. I'm gonna send this army as well, because if I'm exploring with both the diplomat and 2 armies, I'm having, you know, it's like having 3 search parties at the same time. All right, end of turn. Nice. Let's finish this little army off. Don't want them causing trouble. There's another one that I'll have to find. They're probably over here. Alright, let's keep exploring. Can't be over there. Could I build a... I could build a watchtower. That could help. Nope. More construction. Alright, let's end the turn. Let's try one more time. One more turn. Because I want to I want to conquer all of Canada before ending this video. But this final settlement, it's so like deep inland, so far in the north. I don't know how anyone lived there. It's not very hospitable. Oh my god, how is it not here? Here's that final army. Where the fuck is it? Oh, look at that. There's docks. There's docks, which means there could be a settlement close by. Not sure. The Ottomans are at war with Spain, and Austria-Hungary is at war with Spain. Alright, well, we'll just have to take it next time. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere up here, but Canada's so freaking big. Can't find it. But yeah, gonna end it here. Like always, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Probably in the next video is going to be the Siege of Havana. Bye-bye.